So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the company functional strategies. Now, some of the technology strategies that Starbucks has used has been by using the Starbucks app. Ever since they did that, the company has increased in their profits. So technology has been a great thing for them to implement in their business. Also, free Wi-Fi has been very convenient because students or business people and they want to go in there, they can take their laptops or they can use the internet on their phone. Some of their operational strategies would be that they own 6 roasting centers, quality ingredients for a low price, and control of the roasting process. So they want to ensure that the roasting process is the same. That way the coffee tastes the same. So that's why it's very important to keep control of it. And lastly would be to supply enough and to make sure that they're taking enough coffee to all the locations. Next would be some of the accounting strategies. Now, to start off, they have $23.39 billion. Build leadership positions with coffee agronomy is one of their accounting strategies. But as well, they have a one-time stock change option, and that is where you can exchange your stock for less money, and it's still going to be a neutral expense for the company. But it makes the partners feel like they own part of the company as well. Their stock price is $57.71. Now, part of their marketing strategy would be that they market a lot their products through social media, for example, Facebook, or Instagram, any other type of social media like that, also through newspapers. Another marketing strategy would be the mobile app that they have that I mentioned before, because through there they have rewards via voice command and they can order or pay through that app. Another other marketing strategy would be campaigns. So Starbucks has put a lot of money to make up plenty of campaigns. And lastly would be airlines, groceries, hospital, universities, where they like to market their products. Now we're going to talk about 2 main competitors of Starbucks. 2 main competitors would be Dunkin' Donuts and McCafe. And first of all, we're going to start talking about McCafe. McCafe revenue is $28.11 billion. Their stock price currently is $155.94. And some of the similarities and differences that we found were similarities would be that they also market their products through social media and that they also have a mobile app like Starbucks. Some of the differences we found is that McCafe outsourced their coffee with certified internationals, and for example, one of them is Rainforest Alliance, as opposed to Starbucks, which they own. They're basically like roasting centers. Another difference would be the quality product at a lower price. So even though all of them have really good quality, McCafe, for some reason, they just have to have a really low price. For example, I know right now the large coffee is $1.08. So they like to provide really good products, but for a really, really cheaper price as opposed to Starbucks. And another difference would be that you can order through online, and phone ordering is all 24/7, as opposed to Starbucks, which I believe they close their stores by 10 o'clock. Now moving on to Dunkin' Donuts, their revenue is $828.9 million, and the stock price is $62.21. Now, some of the similarities is that they have a mobile app and that they market their products through social media as well. Some of the differences would be that Dunkin' Donuts outsources their coffee outside with third parties, as opposed to Starbucks, which they don't because they own their supply chain and their roasting centers. Also, another difference would be the quality product and the low price, just because also their coffee is much cheaper than Starbucks. And well, part of their accounting strategy would be that they want a strong relationship with franchises. This is part of the strategy. Now we're going to look at the comparison of the S&P 500 charts. All of these charts are for 5 years. And we can start off with McDonald's. They have the highest S&P 500 for 2,259. Next one to that is Starbucks with 2,110. And lastly would be Dunkin' Donuts with 1,864. And you can see the trend here over the past 5 years. The next chart would be the stock chart comparison. And you can see here the charts for all 3 companies, being the highest McDonald's with $155.94. The second one would be Dunkin' Donuts with $62.21. And lastly, it would be Starbucks with $57.71.